You're listening to Elite Spotlight, presented by Elite Artists Network. And now, here's your host, Michael Masci.
Welcome to another episode of Elite Spotlight. My name is Michael Masci, and of course, we're brought to you always by Elite Artists Network. Today, I'm joined by somebody very special. He's become a very good friend. We're coming to you from the American Encore, which is one of American Cruise Line's cruise ships. And what's today? Today is July 7, 2026, and I have Jayden Hood with me here.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good.
And we met a few weeks ago. And he's a wonderful young person that I wanted to have on the show because I think there's a lot of young people out there that are looking for possible jobs or careers. And I think you'd be a perfect person to talk with about this.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so Jayden and I, we met a couple weeks ago. Like I said, I'm performing here on the ship. He's currently a server here on the ship, but he's a very talented person himself. He sings, he plays piano too. But first of all, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you here. And I'm looking forward to talking about this with you. First of all, tell me about you. Tell me what do we need to know about Jayden?
Let's see. My name is Jayden Hood. I was born and raised in Boise, Idaho area, just outside Nampa. My favorite color is green, and I do play piano a little bit, yeah.
Yes, you do. Now, before you came out here, did you tell me that you were playing piano, dueling piano type stuff, right?
Yeah, I did some dueling piano stuff, and
Okay.
I was in a band, and we did some tours and stuff like that, and I was the music director for my church, and yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Been a little musically busy, yeah.
So how does American Cruise Lines come into that picture?
Well, it doesn't make a lot of money. Music doesn't. It doesn't make a ton of money. It can,
Yeah.
but I wasn't. So I needed to find something different. And my dreams, career-wise, include like traveling and exploring, and I want to be able to like travel for work essentially. And so finding this position where I could travel and explore, see different parts of the country, and I still get paid for it was kind of something that fit into my like what I was looking for.
How did you find out about them though? Did somebody tell you about them or?
No, I was scrolling through Indeed,
Okay.
and I was mass applying to jobs, and this was like one of 5 that replied of the 35 I applied to. So,
And I have to tell you, I've talked to many people in your position. They apply and they hear back real quick, and real quick you're sent to the training center. Is that what happened to you?
yeah, pretty much.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I heard back within like a week.
That's
So,
crazy.
That was pretty crazy.
And where's their training center, by the way?
Salt Lake City.
Okay. Oh, that's
yeah.
right. You told me that before, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tell people out there that are thinking, what's it like to do what you do here? What's a typical day like? What can they expect?
It's pretty busy, I will say. If you don't want to work, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, it's probably not the job for you. But overall, actually, it's really good. The coworkers, the atmosphere is like, it's healthy for the most part. Just because there's always drama in a small place when you're living with people,
Right.
for 24/7. But everyone here is really nice, and I made some really good friends. And you have a couple roommates that you live with as a staff member, unless you're an officer on the boat. But yeah, it's a really good chance to meet new people. And I get to deal with the guests all the time because I'm a server. So I'm serving every meal every day. And I get to meet new people from all over the world. So I met a couple from Germany that was out here not too long ago.
That's wonderful.
And that was really cool. And then, but a lot of the people come from all over the country. So you get to meet people from all over the states, which is really cool too.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get a lot of diversity in backgrounds and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Yeah.
Now, had you been a server before?
No.
Okay.
No, never been a server.
So that's good to know. So it's not like you need that experience.
Yeah.
They're willing to train you. That's
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Yep. Training is paid, and they send you to Salt. They'll fly you out. They'll cover all your flights and stuff. You just have to like for me, I was in Boise. So I was like, I was told that I needed to just find transportation to the airport, but otherwise the flights were covered. And then once I got to the Salt Lake City airport, transportation was covered and all that
Right.
stuff.
Now, that's great. And I'll tell you, American Cruise Lines in general, they're a very up and coming company. I mean, they're doing so well. Is it true 3 or 4 cruise ships per year are coming out for the next 5 years? Did you know about that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
I
Yeah.
think we have 24 or 25 ships right now, so they probably need help.
Yes. The company's expanding rapidly.
Yeah.
So they were telling me that because I kind of want to move to like entertainment, like piano side of
Yep.
things, right? But you have to start somewhere, so that's why I'm a server.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But they were saying that because of the growth of the company, there's jobs being created that they don't even know they need yet, and so the the opportunities to have a career with ACL are just growing exponentially.
Yeah. And I will let everybody know too that the work environment here is really nice. I mean, these ships are beautiful. They're not huge like cruise ships, like what everybody's used to, 5,000, 6,000 people. American Cruise Lines has 3 different types of ships. They have 80 passengers, 130 passengers, or 180 passengers. And they're all wonderful people. I mean, they're great guests to work with. You've got a wonderful, clean environment. And like Jayden said, I've been on many, many ships, and one of the biggest compliments that I hear from all the guests is how wonderful the service is, how wonderful the servers are, and that's one of the big pluses with American Cruise Lines. And that's why you want to be proud of a place that you work at.
Oh yeah.
Too. So that's really good. And the good part is you make money. And you really don't have to spend a dime if you don't want to.
Yeah, if you don't want to, you don't have to spend anything.
So you can save some money.
Yeah, because it's covered, food, like all that stuff's covered. You don't have expenses unless you leave a house or something. You have to pay mortgage, but like everything, the ship covers everything.
And
so
that's great.
It's really nice.
Tell me the amount of weeks that you have to do to get that certificate.
Yeah, so you have to complete a minimum of 25. So your contract is for 6 months.
Okay.
But they account for they say 25 because usually 6 months is 28 weeks, but they say 25 because
is it including the training?
I don't know actually. Okay. Even if it's only a 4-day difference because training is only 4 days, so it's not a huge difference.
Oh, okay.
But with the contract, you get in the middle of the 6 months, as I'm temporary crew because I'm on the 6-month contract. Okay. I get up to 3 weeks of unpaid vacation after I complete my first 2 months.
Okay.
And so if you take your full 3 weeks, that's 25 weeks. So once you complete your 25 weeks, then that's how you get your certificate of completion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's the biggest challenge that you've found in this job?
Probably the workload.
It's a lot of. How many hours a week is it? Is it 80 something?
It's 87, I think. 88.
That's a lot of
yeah,
hours.
I think that's what
You guys work hard, and let me tell you, folks, they all have great attitudes, even though they're working 87 hours a week. I know it's a lot of work. I watch them. I mean, and it's nonstop, and they've all got smiles on their faces. It's awesome. But no, that's a heavy workload.
Yeah, it's a little chunky.
What advice would you give to somebody that's thinking about doing this job? I mean, what should they prepare for? Like, what do you think they should do is it just to go into Indeed and apply?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, so it's tough because this job is really cool. I love this job. But the hard part is when you get to training, they don't tell you what ship you're going until after you completed training, and then they'll be like for me, I finished on a Friday, and they were like, okay, you fly out Saturday morning to this boat. Yeah. Like they don't tell you where you're going in advance, so just try it. Then you can only pack like one duffel bag and a backpack
oh my gosh.
worth of clothes, and most of that duffel bag gets filled with uniforms depending on your position.
Oh right.
So because everyone has to have their own uniforms, each position has its own uniform, but so just kind of packing like clothes that could work for any temperature. Absolutely.
That's right.
That. Yeah. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to go to Alaska or go to Florida or wherever. And I ended up in, Idaho, where I'm from. So
yeah. Well, you know what's funny is so we're coming to you from Washington State, Oregon. And I came out here, I didn't think I was going to need a jacket.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It was cold when we got
cold.
here. Dang, every place else is 94 and 100 degrees. But yeah, I think there's a lot of young people looking for something like this, and I don't think they realize that it's even out there. So hopefully they'll hear this about you. Now, before we go, I do want to ask you your piano or entertainment endeavors. So I'm assuming that the role that you're doing here with American Cruise Lines is not your lifelong goal.
Yeah, it's not my dream job. To be a server. I would really like to work for ACL because they take care of their employees really well. Or at least maybe even not work for them, but work with them in the future. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dream is not to be a server. So
okay.
Yeah.
And I've heard Jayden play the piano and sing, and I know he's got talent. And now this is a cheap segue. Now our company does work with American Cruise Lines, and we book resident entertainers, which is the role that I have. So I perform out here, but Jayden actually performed a couple times during my contract here, which I think was awesome. For anybody out there also that's thinking about that role, if you're an established entertainer, you can sing, you can play piano. If you've got some really polished shows, reach out to us. Make sure you go to eliteartistnetwork.com and fill out our application too for that role. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about while we're here?
I don't think so, unless you have
Okay.
any more questions for me.
No,
but-
I think the main thing was, like I said, I wanted to make sure that anybody that's thinking about this would kind of get a good idea of what it's like to work with American Cruise Lines.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you've done that. So,
Good.
but no, I thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was
Yeah.
great.
And thank you all for listening to Elite Spotlight. We appreciate you being here. Hey, don't forget to check out all of the links that we have at the bottom of the podcast, and we'll catch you on the next Elite Spotlight. God bless.